Hi everybody, Kevin McNamara here. Welcome to the Inspired Healing Podcast. This is a podcast for those of you looking to change your lives, get out of your comfort zones and reach your full potential. I talk about the Stoics and the Stoic stories and quotes from people like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca and Epictetus. I explain how they relate to your life today and how they can help you change your life for the better. It's kind of the 5-minute Stoic for personal development. And please support our sponsors, Prostate Plus. If you're a man and you want to shrink your prostate, Prostate Plus are the best supplements you can get. I use them myself to keep my prostate fit and healthy. And milfan.com, the world's best food delivery service. Links are in the show notes below. Now let's go inside.
Morning everybody, it's Kev here. Welcome to the Inspired Healing Podcast. Just finished run number 98 of my 100 runs in a row. 2 to go. Tuesday is the morning. I'll have completed 100 runs in a row, 100 days, 100 runs. And it's a good feeling. I'm getting quite excited about finishing that. And then I'll look to my next challenge, which will, the gyms are about to open here Monday week. I think the gym will be next on the list. That'll be the next 100-day challenge for me. I just want to talk to you today because it is challenge day, being Sunday. I like to put out a challenge every Sunday. This week's no exception. I found this pretty powerful quote from Marcus Aurelius when I was doing a bit of research last night on the internet. It's something that certainly I can relate to, and I'm sure most people can, especially in the current climate. We've got a pandemic, we've got the US elections, we've got here in Melbourne, we've been in a crazy lockdown. So lots going on around the world. And I think this really is a good reminder to us all. And this is the quote from Marcus Aurelius. You always own the option of having no opinion. There is never any need to get worked up or to trouble your soul about things that you can't control. That's the important part of this, you can't control. These things are not asking to be judged by you. Leave them alone. You always own the option of having no opinion. There is never any need to get worked up or to trouble your soul about things you can't control. These things are not asking to be judged by you. Leave them alone. And it is so appropriate right now. I'll put my hand up. I've certainly been guilty of this over the past 6 months in the height of this pandemic, when we were in a deep lockdown here, stage 4 lockdown. And I was just angry with the guy that's in charge of our state here, doing some absolutely crazy things. And yes, and Joy's agreeing with me. Yes, I was. But I've certainly backed off now, and you look at this quote and certainly it sums it all up. I mean, you've got the option of having no opinion, and there's no reason to get worked up. There's no reason to trouble your soul about things that you can't control. And that's what it's all about. You can't control certain things. And I certainly couldn't control what was going on. The people over in the US, I mean, I get on Twitter occasionally and just the vitriol on there is just crazy. But it's people getting upset and troubling their soul over things that they can't control. They've got no control over who's going to win the election over there. And the thing is, those things, they're not asking to be judged. So just leave them alone, as Marcus Aurelius says. And that's my challenge for you for this week. Just pick one thing that you've been getting worked up over and it's been troubling your soul, but you can't control it. Pick one thing. What's the one thing that you cannot control that troubles you and is not actually asking to be judged? So what can you leave alone? What can you just cast away? What can you just dissolve, let go of? It has been getting you worked up. I think it's a great quote and it really does hit home. All of us are guilty of it. We all have opinions on things. I know I certainly do. But there are certain things that we don't need to get worked up over, things that trouble our soul, and they're things we can't control. So what's something that you get upset about that you can't control it? So there's no point, it's just wasted energy. What's the point of getting upset about certain things? So what's one thing in your life that you can just let go of? So that's my challenge for this week. Let go and just focus on what you can control. Focus on the good stuff in your life that you want to really, get better at. And as I've mentioned many times in this pandemic, there is lots of things you can be doing. You can be learning. There's no reason why you can't be learning. You can be going, you can be out running every day. You can be out walking every day. You can be learning a language every day. You can be learning the guitar every day. There are things you can be doing that are going to really benefit you. rather than worrying about and having an opinion about things that you can't control. So that's my challenge for you. Drop one thing that you can't control that you get upset about. So I'll read that once more. Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor from 2,000 years ago. You always own the option of having no opinion. There is never any need to get worked up or to trouble your soul about things that you can't control. These things are not asking to be judged by you. Leave them alone. Okay, take on the challenge, and I'll be back tomorrow.
Well, I really hope you enjoyed today's podcast. If you did, please subscribe and leave a review. That really does help us. And also share it with your family and friends. That would be great. And please support my sponsor, Prostate Plus. Prostate Plus supplements really can help shrink your prostate. I use them myself to great effect. The links to Prostate Plus are down below in the show notes. Thanks for listening. See you next time.